Good evening, boys and girls, ladies and gents. This video is slightly different to the rest of them, and I'm recording an extra intro just because I was extremely tired yesterday when I recorded it. The child is speaking very much. But anyway, what are we doing? So my workshop, which has been unusable for the longest time known to mankind, needs to change because I have a lot of projects coming up, as you'll find out in this video in a second. A lot of projects coming up that are going to require some space to do them. And it's part of the journey of this YouTube, part of the journey of me and everything else. So I thought that we'd make a quick video out of sorting the workshop out, and then it's just part of the journey really. So I did a bit of time lapse and I recorded a little bit last night, but it was quite late, so I was a little bit tired and a bit not all that with it. But anyway, we don't mind. So I don't know what good footage I've got from last night, but if there's any, I'll cut it in now.
Good evening, boys and girls, ladies and gents. Now I say good evening because it's currently, what's the time? 11:30 at night. Wonderful. So, today's video is slightly different. Now, for the people that have been around here slightly longer than the rest, they would know that I have been doing quite a few machinery sort of restorations and paint bits and bobs and more machinery sort of things, which is wonderful, but it raised a good point that although I had a workshop, I didn't really have a very clean or tidy workshop in order to carry out the future projects that we have planned for the channel, and the workshop was a complete and utter mess. So, before we get into what it looks like now, there's a quick time lapse which I will play you now. Right, I think you can agree. Fair amount tidier. So, I've got a load of wood here. That's the fuel tank. Which is there. A load of wood bits there. My old fender engine there. My niece's car. Skylight that needs to go in. Moved the bench. Now the bench was here. Across there. I moved it to there because I thought that would be easier. Some net wrapper bits under there. Well, I've got this shelving unit, which is basically for the tools at the bottom. Lovely. And then just like some nuts and bolts, screws, electrical stuff, O-rings, crucibles, all that sort of stuff. Got a toolbox here for the tools. Wonderful. We won't go through too much of that because it's late. And then this is like the sort of farm bits. So, some tractor parts. Coach belts, staples, fencing staples, the best paint in the world. And yeah, just some like hay bob tines under there, some sort of farm stuff, some sheet markers, some balls, just various bits. It's actually a bit of whacking out of the bag. I've got these up on the wall over there. Ooh, wonderful. So yeah, big space. Now, it's not exactly the dream workshop, it's not ideal. It's only this pad that's concrete. The back bit and the front bit's not. Which isn't that much of a problem, I'm not going to cry over it. But I think it's 100,000 times better. And it's going to enable me to do the next couple of projects, which are going to be my macro telehandler, my McCormick tractor needs some paint, and then I've got a Defender next door which needs to be sorted as well. But on that note, it's possible that either I'm going to build a new workshop, potentially, give or take, not sure about this yet, possibly a new workshop, or I'm going to take this wall out here and put a wall down the middle there and have that as workshop space as well. So it's in a sort of an L shape, if that makes sense. But like I say, that depends on a few factors and whether I decide to build a new workshop or not, which is possible. Purely because this one's not ideal, to be honest, but it will work. So that has taken me approximately 12 hours, did it all day, and it was quite a mission, but a worthwhile mission, and one that means that we can get on with the projects that we've got to do, because they need doing. And to be fair, the weather hasn't been all that great, so I could have been getting on with some of these projects, but because this was such a mess, I couldn't do it, basically. The short and truth of it. Now I've got a couple of ideas. I'm going to get some cramp racking and do some more racking, get loads of their little bins, a bit like these sort of bins up there, or the one that's on the wall there, like those ones on the wall, just to create some good space for various bits and bobs and tools and whatever else, nuts, bolts, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, like I say, I've organised it quite well. Got some rolls and net wrap, chainsaw, various other tools and bits of steel and just things everywhere, really. But yeah, now this engine, I'm not sure what I'm doing with it. It's 200 TDI Land Rover engine. I don't know what to do with it. I'll probably just keep it as spares for now. But anyway, so a bit of a shorter video this time, but a good job, one that is definitely needed, and enables us to do some good projects. So on that note, that is probably it for this video. Like I say, the weather's not been great, so not a lot else has got done really. I need to weld up my macro bucket. A lot of people have said, your bucket has many holes in it, and I agree, and the cutting edge has come off of it, fallen off. So that is a project that we're going to do. At some point we're going to weld that up. And then that's actually it for projects really. I've got the 2 tractors, the bucket, there's some hydraulic-y sort of complicated stuff to do at some point, but whether I'll get around to that, I don't know. But anyway, so like I say, not the most interesting video, but a little bit of an update and part of the bigger story, I suppose. It's just part of making these projects a reality, really.
Right, so as you would have seen, I was quite tired, not very with it, and a little bit drowsy, one could say. But anyway, that is the workshop tidied. It's fantastic. Now, it's not the dream workshop, don't get me wrong. I have much bigger aspirations for a bigger workshop and bloody blah blah. But of course money doesn't allow that. So maybe one day, but at least now I can get my machines in there, I can do everything I need to do, I can prep them, I can sand them, I can paint them, I can repair them. Like I said in that clip, I've got quite a bit of welding work to do, quite a bit of everything to do. And even little things like this morning, getting the tractor in there to fill it up with diesel was a blessing, because for the last God knows how long I've been using 25 litre can to get it in there. So anyway, on that note, not the most exciting video at all, but I'll give you a little update. I'm still here trying to make some hay with the boy. So I'm still trying to make some bloody hay because it's done absolutely nothing but rain, which is not great. I mean, it's quite bad actually. You've got grass growing up through the swaths of hay, which I just don't know. It's one of those, I actually should have probably wrapped it like everyone was saying, but I didn't. So, there we go. That will be a separate video. And we'll see if we can actually turn this into anything half decently good, eh? Don't know if we will. It may end up still getting wrapped. But nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know, not exciting, but like I said, part of the journey, part of the process, and then what it means is I can produce some better videos, basically. It's the long and the short of it, which is wonderful, and should be quite good. So, hope you enjoyed. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell, and you'll get notified of my videos every Tuesday and Friday. And I will see you in the next video, which most likely will be something to do with this field that I'm in now. Wonderful. See you later.